Everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to jump right into the world of SAP quality management. We're going to explore how you can take what looks like just dry, boring inspection data and turn it into a really compelling story, a story that actually drives improvement.
I mean, think about it. It's the ultimate question in quality control, isn't it? Who wants to sift through endless spreadsheets? What if you could just boil down the quality of an entire production batch into one simple, powerful number? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
All right, to make this all make sense, let's meet Healy. She's a quality engineer, and she's right there on the front lines. Her entire job is to take all this data that's pouring in from inspections and actually use it to make the products better. She's basically our hero for this explainer. And the number one tool she's got? It's called the quality score. You can think of it like a report card grade for every single batch or inspection lot. It's just a simple number, an integer. But as you're about to see, it is the absolute key that unlocks this whole world of powerful analytics. So you might be wondering, where does this magic number even come from? Well, it doesn't just, appear out of thin air. It's actually the result of a really well-coordinated effort. So who are the people behind the curtain making this all happen? It's really a team effort, kind of like a three-person play. First up, you've got Petra, the planner. She's the one who decides how the score is going to be calculated for a certain material. Then Marco, the consultant, jumps into the system and customizes the logic. And finally, our engineer, Healy, steps in and makes her final call, which triggers the whole thing. Okay, and this is where it gets really cool. Check out this table. This is what Marco sets up behind the scenes. He literally maps words to numbers. So a perfect acceptance gets a score of 100. A total rejection gets a 1, the worst score. And for that fuzzy middle ground, acceptance with minor deviations, he can set it to something like 80. This is a perfect, simple example of how you build business rules right into the system. Now, that method we just saw is super common, but, and this is important, SAP is really flexible. You can get way more detailed if you need to. You could calculate the score based on the individual test results or characteristics. You can even give more weight to the more important tests. Heck, you can use standard SAP formulas or even develop your own. The possibilities are huge. But here is the absolute key to all of this setup work. The crucial point is that once it's set up, it's completely automatic. The second Healy makes her usage decision and saves it, bam! The system instantly calculates and assigns that quality score. There's no manual work, no waiting around, it just happens. Okay, so we've got our score, great, but, a number by itself is, well, it's just a number, right? It's just data. The real magic happens when we use that number to find a genuine insight. Let's see how Healy does exactly that. So with every inspection that happens, a new score gets logged. Over time, Healy builds up this mountain of data. So what does she do? She fires up her SAP Analytics Toolkit. It's a whole suite of apps designed specifically to slice, dice, and visualize this quality data to find the story hiding inside. Think of it like having two different camera lenses. First, you've got your inspection lot analytics. That's your wide-angle lens. It gives you that big picture, 30,000-foot view of how overall quality is trending. Then you have characteristic analytics. That's like your zoom lens. It lets you get right down into the fine details to see exactly which tests are failing and why. And her full toolkit is seriously stacked. I mean, she has a main dashboard, the two analytics apps we just talked about, another app just for looking at defects or nonconformances, and a bunch of other really powerful drill-down apps for when she needs to go super deep into the data. Okay, theory is one thing, right? But let's see how this actually works in the real world. Let's watch Healy use these tools to tackle a real, everyday business problem. So imagine her boss comes up and asks a classic question, something you've probably heard before. Hey, how's supplier XYZ doing? How did their quality look last quarter? They don't want a gut feeling. They want data. So what does Healy do? She pops open the Inspection Lot Analytics app. She quickly filters for just supplier XYZ and plots their average quality score over the last 3 quarters. And boom, the story just leaps off the screen. Q1 was great at 95, Q2 slipped a little to 92, but then look at Q3, a big drop to 85. That downward trend is impossible to ignore. Okay, so now they know that quality is dipping. But that's not enough, right? To actually fix the problem, Healy needs to know why. What specific issues are causing these scores to drop? For this, she switches gears and opens up the Nonconformance Analytics app, and this is what she finds.
Look at this donut chart. It's crystal clear. A whopping 45% of all the defects are because of scratches. Another 25% are from dents. All of a sudden, the problem isn't some vague, bad quality issue. It's a very specific manufacturing problem she can now take to the supplier.
So let's just step back and look at the whole journey, this whole score-to-story workflow we've been talking about. It all starts with a quality event. That automatically triggers the calculation of a quality score. Then Healy uses her analytics apps to spot a trend. And finally, and this is the most important part, the team can make a truly data-driven decision to actually improve the process.
And that right there is the whole point. That's the big takeaway. The quality score and these analytics tools, they aren't just for making reports about what happened in the past. They are designed to empower people like Healy to make smarter, faster decisions that actively make products better in the future.
So as you go forward on your own journey with SAP quality management, just remember this. Your system is gathering data all the time. That data is telling a story. It's telling you about your products, your suppliers, your processes. The only question left is, are you ready to listen?